Hey Fools, I'm Joel South. Today we're continuing the Ask the Fool series, and we have a question from Scott today. The question is, how much will LNG exports raise the price of natural gas here in America? That's a very good question. This is a very hotly debated topic. You know, the export LNGs, basically we're looking to tap a lot of those high market areas where natural gas is significantly higher. However, a lot of manufacturing and chemical companies want to retain the amount of competitiveness they have by having low prices. Also, utilities need the power. So there's been a number of studies to look into this, exactly how much that will be. However, when you're talking about the export amount, you have to focus on the actual amount that you're looking to export. Right now, there's a process in place to access non-free trade agreement countries, and there's about 30 billion cubic feet a day being reviewed by the DOE. However, a lot of the studies are looking at 6 to 12 billion cubic feet a day. And if you look at the amount that's going to be demanded, about the 6 to 12 billion cubic feet, probably on the smaller side of that scale, is about what we're going to be seeing in the next 5 years or so. Right now, there's only one company, Cheniere, and they're approved for 4 trains. That's about 2 billion cubic feet a day. So obviously, significantly below a lot of these test studies. But you have other companies like Freeport-McMoRan and ExxonMobil that are looking to add about another 5 billion cubic feet a day. However, there's still a lot of processes that they have to go through before this happens. So if you look at the studies that are out there, basically you're seeing studies that show an increase of natural gas prices here in America from 3.5% on up. In that 6 to 12 billion cubic feet of range. However, the Peterson Institute of International Economics put together a lot of these studies and did a weighted average study on them, and also did a sensitivity approach, which gives the high end and low end of the amount that could be exported. And basically, when they ran their numbers, they're looking at a price increase of about 16% in that 6 to 12 billion cubic feet range. So obviously, what you're looking at now, if all these that amount of approval processes came through, and we were exporting 3 times or 6 times the amount that we're currently producing with Cheniere, you'd be looking at about 60 cents increase on your natural gas prices here. However, it's a regional product, so people that are far from a lot of the exporting facilities won't see as much of an increase. However, the people in Louisiana, where the Cheniere's first project is, would see more of that increase. I'm Joel South. Thanks a lot, and Fool on.
People on the show may have interest in the stocks they talk about, and the Motley Fool may have formal recommendations